Ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. Also for the athletes and the ladies, 10 minutes to go. We're about to start in 10 minutes. The very first Women's European Freestyle Football Championship here in Budapest 2019. 10 minutes. Go DJ.
Standing by the stereo, my back against the speaker. Standing by the stereo, my back against the speaker. I'm totally addicted to bass. Totally addicted to bass. Standing by the stereo, standing by the stereo. I'm totally addicted to bass. Totally addicted to bass. Standing by the stereo, standing by the stereo. I'm totally addicted to bass. Totally addicted to bass. Totally addicted to bass.
Melody is signing as 5 minutes to go with a special pose. Kind of yoga headstall. 5 minutes, ladies, 5 minutes, gentlemen. So 5 minutes also for you, Andreas, to take picture of Melody. 5 minutes. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for joining also all the rest of the community, the Hungarian guys. Of course, Estra is in the building. Paloma is in the building. Valentino is in the building. Thanks for joining, guys. Mate is joining. Daniel Rosenbaum on top, ready for the live streaming. So please, judges, get ready. We're about to start in less than 3 minutes here in Budapest. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. Sia, Sia, Sia for the Hungarians. I think there are few Hungarians here. Budapest. I mean, one of the most beautiful place to be. Surely the most beautiful place to be these days, this weekend. And this weekend, football is rocking the Hungarian capital. We will be starting with something history in the making. Women's European Freestyle Football Championship here in Budapest. Make some noise for this brand new competition. Very first time. Is this your noise level? Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I am Lorenzo Pinciroli, the voice behind the mustache. Most of you know me already, but it's not about me today. It's about these amazing top 8 ladies competing on this super high floor here in the cinema hall in Budapest. And so,
All right, we are live. Welcome everybody here from the beautiful city of Budapest. And it's a very special event today. We have the very first Women's European Freestyle Football Championships. My name is Daniel, and I'm not by myself here today. I'm with Hungarian champion freestyle football, Mate. Mate, welcome.
Welcome everyone. I'm Mate and I'm really happy to sit here with you, Daniel, commentating on this first ever freestyle football championship made for women.
Yeah, I said welcome to you, but you actually have to say welcome to me because I'm going to your city.
Oh yeah, I'm really happy that Budapest hosts an event like this, and I remember and I told you before that the first ever men's competition in Europe was made in Budapest also in 2013. So Budapest is a really special city in terms of football freestyle, I think.
Yeah, and especially because tomorrow is the Champions League finals coming up. It's Barcelona. Do you think, who's going to win that one, you think?
To be honest, I don't really follow women's football, but if I had to pick one, I would say Barcelona for sure.
Great. So, Women's European Freestyle Football Championships. For the people at home that don't really know what freestyle football is about, what is it?
Freestyle football is basically a mix of a lot of sports. It looks like an easy sport, but it actually isn't. So we perform tricks with our heads and bodies, different parts of the body. So it's a pretty difficult sport to do, but it's really spectacular. So you will see in the live stream that these girls can do crazy tricks with the football.
Exactly. I think the Brazilians, they express it very well. They always say, joga bonito, play beautiful. It's the beautiful side of football, freestyle football, doing all kind of tricks. So, the event today. Lorenzo, our MC, is introducing the girls now. They're coming onto stage. We have 8 girls left, but there were many girls from all of Europe that tried to qualify for this tournament. What can you say about the level of these girls? What can they do?
I think over the past years, the women's level increased a lot. So, as we see on social media, the girls are really pushing their level, and there are also a lot of new girls coming into the scene and showing some crazy control on the tricks. So I think the women's level increased a lot in the previous years.
So be honest now, if you would compete here, would you win?
I think so, but we have to take this into 2 parts, of course. So I think women's and the men's competition can't be compared because it's totally different.
All right, let's look at the tournament today. So we've got 8 girls, and it goes as follows. First, we're going to have the routines.
Yes.
So this means that all the girls are going to perform 1 minute on stage by themselves. After these routines, after all the girls have been on stage, we're going to go and battle. So the routines are determining who battles against who, and who's going to be the first ever Women's European Freestyle Football Champion.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen tonight.
Let's go. So when we look at our competitors, we've got 2 girls from France. It's quite interesting because the first one, Lucy, is our youngest competitor, and it's her first ever competition.
Yeah, and I still remember the pressure I had during my first competition, so it must be hard for Lucy to start. But I really hope that she can show his potential because she's really talented. So,
But it's not easy. Everyone's watching, and the
yeah.
pressure is high. Probably our whole family is watching the live stream. So yeah, let's see. How did you do in your first competition?
My legs were shaking and I was stressed a lot, and so yeah, it was pretty bad. I remember, but you know, everyone has to take the first competition, so it's a good experience to remember back later. So it has to be done.
All right, I think soon they're gonna start with the routines. Like I said, a 1 minute performance. So when you've never seen freestyle football before, what's important?
For the routines.
Yeah, for example, for the routine to start with.
Yeah, from my side, I would say that in a routine you don't have to show your really best tricks. I think if you show a consistent level with decent tricks, then it can be enough to qualify yourself in the second or third place. But yeah, so I think the hard moves should be saved for the later rounds in the battles.
Exactly. It's also maybe to get used to the stage, get used to the environment, yeah, everything, to get settled in and warmed up.
Yeah, but I think the most of the girls are professionals, so they can handle the pressure here
For
on
sure.
stage.
So, like you might have noticed, this is a judging sport. So we actually have a panel of 3 different judges. Maybe you can introduce them and tell the people who they are.
Yeah, so let's start with a local hero, Kitty Saz. She is from Hungary and she is 4 times world freestyle football champion in women's. And she has been doing a lot for our sport in general.
I think she's actually the biggest legend in freestyle football when it comes to women. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I agree, and I think we have to mention this that she is really pushing the lower level right now. So even though she's like getting older, if we can say, but she's still on the top of her game. So I think it's really respectful thing that she's still going hard with the lowers.
Exactly. It's time. Lucy's for her first competition ever. 3 minutes to convince the judges that she belongs actually on the highest level here at the European Championship. Let's have a look.
And she started with a beautiful transition to sit downs, and she's showing some great soul control over there.
Exactly, so she's sitting on the floor. In freestyle terms, we call this sit-down tricks. And back up. Nice and relaxed.
She doesn't look stressful at all.
Oh, very nice.
Nice variety over there.
Oh, that was good. Actually, she seemed really nervous backstage, but actually she's doing really nice here.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Small mistake.
So have you got 2 minutes left of her? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong timer there. It's not a battle, Daniel. It's not a battle. It's a routine. Just 1 minute.
That was a solid performance by Lucy.
Yeah, it was good. Lorenzo on stage with his self-called spaghetti English.
Yeah, yeah. He's really well known for his English, and he has been hosting the events during the world for 5 years now or something. So he's doing a really great job here.
All right, we have our second girl from France, Joanna. Joanna has a little bit more experience than Lucy, but she's still also relatively new to the competitive scene. So let's see. Very nice.
Her blocks are really on another level.
Yeah, really stylish. That's the thing with freestyle football. Like in football, when you score 1-0 and you win, it's a goal. And the goal is a goal. In freestyle football, it's not like that. It's not just about making the goal, it's also about how beautiful it is. So it's not just about what you do, it's also how you do it. It's kind of equally important.
Yeah, so that's why we have to keep our eyes on our judges, because they have to look at a lot of criteria when they make their decisions. So it's really not an easy job to sit there and watch them performing.
Yeah, this is like her biggest strength.
Oh.
Very nice with the slaps and the eclipse and the clippers, things like this. Oh, very cool transition. And 5 seconds left. Ooh. Nice. She looks pretty happy.
Yeah. That was actually a pretty good routine, I think.
Yeah, it was good. So if you just tuned in, right now we're looking at the, let's say, call it the qualifying round. It's the routines. We have 8 girls, all going to perform for 1 minute. And afterwards, then the main thing will start, which is the battles, which is what we're here for tonight.
I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, Anastasia is very known for her hardcore combos. Very nice style here on the alternate lemons. Oh, good recovery with the hand.
And she has been really strong in the background, so we were both looking at her like, whoa, oh, she's really strong with the lowers.
Nice. Some soul juggles.
I think it's important nowadays to show a good level in every aspect of freestyle. So we have generally like 5 or 6 kind of styles in freestyle, like lower parts when we perform tricks with our foot around the ball while standing, and we have the sit downs and uppers, which are the 3 basic styles, and then we have the blocking that was performed by Joanna in the previous routine, and we have acrobatic tricks and also ground. So
I find it always a bit hard. Like, for example, in the first round, you want to impress, but you don't want to give away too much either. It's always hard to find that balance, you know, like, am I going to do my best tricks? Am I going to play it safe? But if you play it safe, you might go against the #1 ranked in the qualification. So it's very tricky to find that balance here in freestyle football.
and I think in the modern football freestyle, it's really important to have a good strategy in your mind when you're battling and competing, because without it, you can easily lose.
That's it. It's not always the most fun to watch, but it's the most effective way of going into a tournament. Here, Jasmine starting with some nice uppers. She works very hard on these ones lately. I think she's going for the Jordan stall. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
That was a very hard transition.
yeah. And I think Jasmine is the one who started to take Jordan stall in the women's really seriously, and she has crazy variations in it. So
It's true. She actually told me backstage that that's her main goal, to become the very best freestyler in Jordan stall. Very smooth. She's looking really strong here, actually. Because I remember in the past, usually her weak point was that she had a lot of drops, but today I can tell she really worked on her drops, because it's looking really solid.
yeah,
Yes.
nice one.
She already has the good t-shirt with champ on the
Yeah.
back, so she's prepared.
Self-confidence.
Yeah,
more than in the
self-confidence.
competition.
So we had 3 so far. 4. 3.
4.
4, exactly. So 4 to
this
go.
one is-
Yeah. So Kalina is really one of the best freestylers out there. She won Super Bowl, which is like the Open World Championship, 2 times, I think. So she's really one of the biggest competitors out there.
Yeah, and she is really well known for her uppers, because I think even a lot of men would be happy with uppers like that.
Exactly. Looks really smooth.
I can't imagine how hard it would be with the long hair.
Yeah, it makes it harder.
Yeah. And with the rolls, when the ball is rolling on the back of your head, it must be really hard with the ponytail disturbing all the time.
So I get this question a lot. Maybe you can answer this for the people at home. Would normal football players be able to do this?
No, maybe some moves, but I think football freestyle and football are 2 totally different sports. So the football and maybe the shoes can be the same, but apart from that, it's totally totally different. So
Exactly. Of course, we take a little bit of inspiration from football and juggling, but we have a lot of other different things, you know, like breakdance and chinlone and name it. We have a lot of inspiration from street culture. So it's actually, yeah, it is football, but it's not football.
yes, yes, yes. I think in the beginning when football freestyle started to develop from nothing, it was closer to football than nowadays. But nowadays, freestylers do moves which no footballers can do because the sport evolved a lot in the past 15 years. So freestyle football is developing so fast. And that's what you can see with the women's, because I remember that 2 or 3 years ago, the women's level were so much worse than nowadays, and it couldn't even be compared to the men's. But nowadays, there are really good women whose level can be also in competitive in the men's category. So
That's right. This is Lucia here from Slovakia. Lucia is probably the one in this competition that's been around the longest. She was already competing with the men at the World Championships in like 2009 or 2010. So she's a true veteran of freestyle football. And yeah, you can tell because she looks really, you know, happy to be on stage, and she looks really confident.
yeah, she's also an important person in the Slovakian scene, because I know a lot of Slovakian little guys, and they are training with Lucia. So she helps developing the younger generation to football freestyle.
She is actually the best freestyler in Slovakia, including the men, because she won the recent Slovakian championships.
Yeah.
And I think she's the first girl ever to win and beat all the men in her country. So yeah, it's really amazing actually. All right, next up we have Laura from the Netherlands. Laura is known for her hardcore lower combinations. There we go, straight away. Looking really strong and confident.
She's taking it so seriously.
Oh yeah, she's taking it very seriously, yes. Yeah, Laura is very ambitious. She's probably one of the most ambitious freestylers out there. She wants to win. That's the only reason why she's here. Oh, nice forward roll here.
And we have to mention that besides lower, Laura is showing a really good stuff in other styles and freestyle, and she's looking confident, so maybe she can be
Except the uppers though.
yeah.
Oh, you can't have everything in life. Small mistake there. So far, all the girls are still doing pretty basic stuff, I think. I think they're all, you know, it's almost like they're doing a show, like a performance. Like we said before, you don't want to give away too much for the battles because, yeah, that's when it's really getting intense.
Yeah. Last we got Agushka performing, and from she we have to mention that she won the Red Bulls Freestyle last year, which is maybe the biggest competition for a freestyler to win. So
yeah, she's the current world champion, so the pressure is on for her. I think everybody expects her to win this competition, so let's see if she can handle the pressure.
I'm really happy to see the trend in the girls that they are doing lowers, because
Oh,
in the
yeah.
past it wasn't obvious that girls do lowers. But nowadays, I think there is a competition among the girls between themselves that who can do better lower combos, and it gives them motivation to push and go further all the time.
Exactly. I mean, it's all about having role models, you know. If you see someone doing it and winning competitions while doing it, you get inspired to do it as well. So, yeah, very cool. You can see Agushka has a lot of experience. Very smooth. Well, small mistake, doesn't matter. Just go on. Oh, that was cool. Well, I'm happy I'm not judging this competition. It's not easy, is it?
No, it isn't. It actually, from the qualifications, they both seem pretty equal level. But as we mentioned previously, these are just the qualifications, so the real deal starts with the battles.
Exactly. All right, 8 girls so far. What do you think? Who was your favorite so far?
For me, Joanna, because she brings some new elements to freestyle, but I have not seen before from girls, so such an advanced level in blocks. But um, it was just 1 minute, so it's hard to tell from that. But
Yeah, things like variation, creativity, originality. It's all
flow,
kind of words that make you stand out from the crowd. You know, if you're watching a lot of people doing the same thing over and over again, and one person comes on stage and is doing a little touch like this or like that, yeah, it makes us really enjoy what's going on stage. And I think Joanna is a good example of that. She's trying to do a few different things. So yeah, let's wait and see. Looking really focused. On the left there we have Jesse from the Netherlands, who's a top freestyler himself. He, I think he was third place at the European Championship. I think, if I'm
yes,
correct.
yes,
Yeah,
last year. And we have to mention that a few weeks before he won the Panther Bowl competition in Mexico,
that's right.
which
Yeah,
which is like the Latin American Super Bowl, which is the biggest competition. So that's a really nice achievement by Jesse. So
I think so. I think there were more than 100 competitors right there. So
What's going on? Oh, I can clearly see the boards over there with the names of the top 8 ladies. Let me quickly explain what's going on.
So this tournament is a cooperation between the WFFA, World Freestyle Football Association, and the UEFA, who has an amazing campaign, We Play Strong. You really have to check it out on social media. We Play Strong is an amazing campaign. Girl power.
yeah, and I'm really happy to see that UFA started to work together with WFFA because I think it's a really good cooperation to start with, and
It's a
it shows.
win-win situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. And there are signs that this cooperation will continue in the future because in the 2020 Euro campaign, it is also advertised with freestylers. So in the mascot team, there will be also freestylers performing around Europe during the event next summer. So I think it's a really good opportunity for football freestyle to develop and grow even further.
Oh, Kitty looking a bit unsure there.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, you can create judging criterias, you can make up all kind of rules and points, but in the end, it's also what do you prefer, what do you like, what do you enjoy. It's hard to turn off the brain, I always say. You know, like, for example, Jesse here on the left, maybe he's more into the hardcore stuff, and maybe Liv is more into the style thing, you know. So let's wait and see.
Yeah, I think it's really hard to make a system for judging the football freestyle because of its freestyle kind. So
Exactly.
we can't take out the subjective part of the judging panel. So I think even if we make pointing criteria, it won't be totally 100% obvious who is better in the battle. So
But that's the beauty of sport as well. It's unpredictable. There's, you know, there's passion, there's emotion. So yeah, it's not easy.
yeah, I think the good thing about football freestyle is that even if you like don't really like doing hardcore lowers or you are not into uppers, but if you find your own style and you can perform it on stage and do something new, then you can still go really far in competitions. So I think if you make something new and unique and it looks good and the audience like it, I think you can go really far in
Yeah,
competitions.
I agree. Totally agree. Lorenzo looking a bit tired, so he decided to sit down. It's the Italian way. I think Lorenzo's interviewing the judges a little bit about what's going on. They're enjoying themselves. So we had the routines now, so soon we're going to start with the main event, the battles, which is a completely different thing, really, because in routines you're on stage by yourself, and battles is more a dynamic thing because you have an opponent.
Yeah, and you can react to your opponent. So I think the essential of the battles are the thing that you can react to what your opponent did in the previous round. So I think this can make the battle really enjoyable to watch. That you don't only see like 1 minute of pre-learned routines, but you have to look what the other do. So
Exactly. It's like, oh, I can do this. Oh, but wait a second, I can do this, but better or different or more impressive. In a way, you can compare it a little bit with breakdance.
yeah,
we
And
don't really have this attitude yet. We're still working on it as a sport, so it's getting better and better, I think. But yeah, it's almost like it's half sport, half art kind of thing.
yeah, but I think that's the beauty of this hip hop culture, that it keeps developing all the time. So I'm really looking forward to see how football freestyle will look in 10 years. Because of course in breakdance, for example, you can always have this spirit and vibes and react to your opponent, but we don't we have to mention that we have a ball with ourselves on the stage, so it makes a bit harder to go and react to the opponent, because
Exactly. And responding to your opponent also requires a completely different training.
yeah, and I think it requires like a personal attitude
Mm,
kind of thing. So if there is let's say a more introverted freestyler, he or she won't be able to react as much as like an extroverted one who is really in their blood this kind of attitude. So I think it's important to have the personality for this
for
battle
sure.
attitude.
They are recording by you and some other vloggers and stuff, so
Because in the end, like I always say, like people are not really entertained by a trick; they're entertained by someone doing a trick. So, I used to work a lot as a street artist, busking, and I see a lot of the younger guys go out there and do tricks. But I always tell them, people never give money to a trick; they give money to a person. And I think you should always have this thought on stage as well, like try to make people believe in you as a person, because then it comes across way better and it's way more entertaining to watch. So don't be afraid of showing yourself on stage.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. And at this point, I would mention the importance of music in the battles,
Of
because
course.
there are a lot of freestylers who can use the music really well in the battles, and it can give you plus points during battling, that you can use the music as your strengthening your tricks if you do the tricks for the music. So it's really important.
Well, let's have a look if we have any questions so far of viewers. Yeah, if there's any interesting questions, we'll answer them. Anything you want to know about freestyle football in general, or specific about this event or the We Play Strong campaign, let us know and we answer them.
oh, they want to show off without clapping. They want to let's cool down. Like Lucy with
First
this
ever
clapping.
women's
Champions
only
ready?
European Championships. It's Lucy versus the current world champion Agushka. So I'm really looking forward to see the first battle.
Yeah, I can already see the Lucy looking a little bit nervous, but let's see how this goes. Ah,
Starting with a double.
that was really impressive. Oh, she doesn't drop it. Very nice. Oh, you can hear the crowd is giving her some love as well. What I really like about Augushka is she's always supporting her opponents as well. She's always very respectful, very humble, and yeah, actually enjoying the other one's performance.
Yeah. I think Agushka is one of the nicest person in the whole freestyle football community. So she's really sensitive to girl, and she's really passionate about football freestyle, and she helps the way she can. So
Small drop here by Augushka, actually.
nice blocking combo here, using both of her feet.
Another one. Oh, this is not going to be a walk in the park for Augushka like I thought it maybe would be, but it was a really good first round by Lucy. Oh yeah, small mistake.
But I think at this kind of events, you can't really be sure that you are better than anyone. So you have to go all in every battle, because if you make then the well, then you can easily go up. So I think it's really hard to go all in from the beginning in this kind of competitions.
Of course, yeah, it's a European Championships. This
Yeah.
is the best of the best. This is not just a few girls doing tricks. These are the best freestyle football athletes that, that there is. So it's amazing. Nice spin here to the soles. Oh, that was cool. And back up. I think this is the classic mistake that beginner freestylers make, is that once you're on stage and you miss a trick, they try to do it sometimes 2 or 3 times again. You know, they're trying to do a lower combination, they miss it, which is fine. You know, this can happen, but I think then you should move on to something else. Because usually when you don't get the first one, you won't get it either in the second or the third try. So
Yeah, but I think this comes with experience. So
yes,
as she will attend more and more competitions, she will know these mistakes by herself, and she will correct them. So I think it's for the first time it's all right.
oh, very nice. Oh, that was my trick. Thank you.
Agushka is showing here why she's the world champion. She's doing really good stuff in all aspects of football freestyle, showing pretty good control. So
Very nice. Always the respect in the end, very important. All right. That's the good thing about this, you know, that maybe you can be, you know, like enemies on stage, but after the battle, you know, you're friends again.
and I really like the fact about Lucy that she's happy with her performance, and she's happy to be here on stage. And I think it's, even if you don't do your best on stage, you still have to be happy that you have the opportunity to show yourself and your style.
Of course. All right, let's have a look.
3, 2, 1.
Augushka takes it, the first battle. Great job, Augushka. A clean sweep, 3-0.
Next one. Laura versus Johanna.
This is gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, it's not Anastasia actually. It showed Anastasia on the screen, but this is actually Joanna from France against Laura from the Netherlands.
Still totally different styles.
Completely.
So Joanna is doing blocks, as you can see here, and Laura is more into a lower freestyler, so it's really tough for the judges to decide that who's gonna take this one.
I think drops are gonna play a big role in this battle. The one with the, you know, making the least mistakes.
No, but actually that was a big mistake by Joanna. Starting strong with the lowers.
Very nice. Laura is actually rocking one of her own t-shirts. She's selling these t-shirts on her Instagram page, so go and get one.
Both are getting used to the stage in their first round, so I'm really looking forward to see that how they will perform in the later rounds.
Oh yeah.
Nice move in the end.
That's always a bit of a tricky one when your ball goes off stage. You know, it feels worse than when it just, you know, rolls away a little bit.
Yeah, but she took the risk with that move, because when you roll it from your neck, you don't see the ball, so it's always a bit risky to do tricks like that.
Exactly.
But
But if you do pull it off, it's amazing.
yeah, sure.
Right, classic transition there.
Going up to the soles.
Yeah.
Really nice control.
One hand up in the air makes it extra hard there.
Spinning the ball on the sole.
So if you're watching this at home and you're thinking, hey, can I learn this? Yes. You go to YouTube and you just video. It's not easy, but
I would recommend everyone to at least try it.
impress your friends from your football team, you know, after the practice, do a few around the world, do a next hole push-up, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Or
very
even-
cool.
Or even impress the people on the beach, you know. It can be a fun way to do it like that for the football. Nice double from the transition by Laura. Oh, and this move was actually one of the judges' move. Jesse invented this rolling transition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they train together because they're both from the Netherlands. So. All right. I think I know who's going to win this, but let's have a look if the judges agree with me. I'm not going to predict anything yet. So with this moment of silence for the judges have their verdict. There we go.
Laura takes it with 3-0. So.
3-0. So far no big like upsets. So far so good.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one. Here on the left with the blue shirt, we've got Anastasia from Italy. And on the right, we have Jasmine from the Netherlands. As we mentioned before, completely different style. Jasmine is more into handstands and soul tricks. Anastasia is more about lower body combinations. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and Anastasia is actually the youngest competitor today. She's only 17, so...
Well, Lucy, she's 16.
Oh, she's 16.
Yes.
Sorry.
But yeah, she's very young.
So young.
Improved so much this year.
I really like these soul actions made by Jasmine. Anastasia is going really hard with the lowers.
So much power.
And as you can see on her t-shirt, it's fast food crew she's representing. And as you can see, she has really fast feet.
That's it.
But she's also showing a decent level in blocking, so this can be a really interesting battle to watch. It can go either way.
She's going for Jordan stall here. This is a trick created by Jordan Meunier from France, and she nails it. Wow, that was insane. The girls are stepping it up big time here in the battles. In the routines it was good, but now it's getting fantastic. And she's going to the... Oh, she misses it there in the end, but very good by Jasmine. Very solid. Let's see what Anastasia can do as a reply. Oh, very nice. Little bounce trick.
Nice transition by Anastasia.
She's actually trying to reply to like kind of a similar tricks what Jasmine does. Really impressive.
She's doing really good. I think the most biggest advantage of being a girl freestyler is that they are so much more flexible than the guys. So
yes,
we can see tricks from the girls that you would never see from guys because girls are so much more flexible.
I think this is going to be a very hard decision by the judges because both are actually crazy good today here.
Yeah.
This is very smart, tactical. She wants to show like, hey, wait a second, I can do lowers as well. Like in the end, you know, so just will remember of her. Very nice. Let's see, she's gonna do no touch, I think. Yes, there we go. Ah. So maybe you can explain to people what I mean with a no touch combo.
Yeah, so no touch basically means that you perform tricks without touching them. So between two tricks you don't touch the ball, so there is no unnecessary touches between performing two or even more tricks after each other. So
it's kind of like you start the new trick before you finish the first one,
yeah,
which makes it way harder. All right, we might getting our first 2-to-1 situation, I think.
I think so.
Because they both did amazing, and both, you know, we have a different criteria, and both did well on different criteria. So let's have a look. You can also tell in the expression of the girls, they're not very sure themselves either. So let's wait and see. Jasmine takes it. Yes. Yes.
Oh, there is going to be an extra round.
So there's been two ties. Me and Jesse voted a tie, so there'll be an extra round to decide the winner.
So JJ and Anastasia back on stage, please. because we got two ties. They can call just one tie in the whole night, so it means.
All right, we're going for an extra round.
So we will have 30 seconds each.
That was cool.
Yeah, it makes it even more interesting to see that who of these two beautiful ladies will win this battle.
You can see that the girls are thinking, oh, what I'm gonna do now, you know, because this is like an extra round. You haven't really prepared for this.
Yeah, the crowd gives some support for the girls.
All right, there we go.
Going for the Jordan stall again.
Oh, very good. This is hard. I don't think most male top freestylers can actually do this.
Yeah, I agree.
I can, that's for sure.
This one is also technically
Very
really
hard.
hard.
Like Japanese style, I think.
Yeah. Let's see what Anastasia will bring to the stage. Yeah, she's going for the no touch we mentioned before.
Oh,
She's really
another
strong.
one. She drops it. So both had a drop here.
I think Anastasia is going really smart in this battle, so she wants to show a beat from every style, and that was actually a really good transition.
Yes, yes. And this was also what we talked about before. She's actually replying to Jasmine here by doing a similar, you know, she's doing the trick from the neck, rolling back. And so it will be fun if we get
Yeah.
another tie. No, we can't. And there will be a decision now. So let's have a look. I don't think either of them is sure. And Anastasia takes it. Really cool battle. Amazing. This is the best battle we've seen today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We see really hard tricks from both,
Yeah.
technically, with the sit-downs and Jordan stalls, so the acrobatic part of freestyle and the lowers, so it was a really good battle covering all the styles that freestyle football is about.
All right.
This is going to be the Clash of Titans. we
Clash
can
of
say.
Titans, yeah, for sure.
Kalina versus Lucia.
I think both have battled a few 7 years on various tournaments. So yeah, let's see. Oh, she starts with uppers this time. Usually she starts with lowers, but because she dropped it on her first battle, I thought maybe she wanted to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, maybe she needs some time to get ready for doing
Yep.
lowers, and she needs some time to get used to the stage.
I think in terms of difficulty, Kalina is really one of the best, but sometimes she lacks a little bit of creativity, I think.
Yeah.
So it's sometimes a little bit predictable, but nevertheless, fantastic freestyler.
And Lucia is starting with low words, starting with a double around the word called lemons around the word. And she did a small combo with it, and then go for the transition.
Well, maybe it's quite cool to tell that sometimes we say things like lemons around the world, this around the world, that around the world. And usually what we do in freestyle football is that the person who did it first, in this case, this person is called Lemons. You know, it's an old school freestyler from the Netherlands. So we call it lemons around the world because you go with your foot around the ball. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
looking at her opponent.
Looks like she's having fun on stage.
Yeah?
She's smiling and just doing her stuff, and she's really looking like she's enjoying being on the stage on the first ever Women's European Championship.
And the girls, they deserve this as well, you know, because normally they're in the shadow of the man, but now it's really time for them to shine. It's also great that UEFA is doing it together with, you know, the Champions League final tomorrow, and yeah, it's a great event.
And I think nowadays the women's level are that high that there needs to be a separate competition for them to show. I think they are really, really good, the girls. They both look experienced artists on stage, and Kalina started to reply to Lucia's combo in the first round, but she missed it with a little.
Ooh, another drop there. So if you just tuned in, you're watching the first ever female-only European Championship in freestyle football. We're here in Budapest. Right now we're here in the first rounds of the battle. So just before we had the qualification rounds, also called the routines, and now we're on our way with the battles, and there's lots of good stuff to come. So stay tuned.
Really nice transition by Lucia performing the Jordan stall.
I think she was the first girl to do a Jordan stall, right?
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah.
All right. Few mistakes here and there, but let's see. So the winner of today actually wins 6,000 euros.
Oh.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's good. Second place, 3,000 euros, and third place is 1,000 euros, and 3-0 for Lucia.
So the
Great
pressure
job.
is real.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, they want to win that money.
Yeah.
And the honor as well, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
they're really chasing the title. If you train as hard as these girls do, you know, you want a stage where you can show what you've been practicing all year. So, yeah, it's a great opportunity.
And I think winning a competition like this could help you getting sponsors for being able to travel to more and more competitions and gain experience. I think it's really important for a girl freestyler to have a title in their pocket in order to improve their future freestyle and make freestyle as a living. So I think nowadays we have to talk about this aspect of the sport also, because these are top athletes. So the level that these girls show needs a lot of training. So it can only be done if you are doing it as a full-time freestyler. So which can't be done without sponsors. So I think it's a really good opportunity for them to shine.
Like, to give you a good impression on how hard this actually is, a lot of the top athletes in freestyle football, they train 2, 3, 4 hours a day, like every day. It's very intense training.
Yesterday I had a talk with one of the judges, Jesse, and he told me that in the last 7 days he had 14 trainings, so 2 sessions per day in the past 7 days. So it's a really huge amount of determination that he has in his mind. So top athletes train a lot.
Yeah, I think they have the same level of determination and training power as like gymnastic people. You know, that it's amazing. Because it's basically a total body workout. Like, you do stuff with your feet, with your ankles, with your knees, with your back, it's great practice, and it's very good for your body as well.
And when you're doing acrobatic tricks, you actually use power and strength, like core muscles and everything.
It's like calisthenics.
Yeah. So freestyle football is a really complex sport to do. So
it's very difficult to judge as well, because if you ask 100 people, for example, about this battle, probably 30 of 100 says, oh, the one in the blue shirt wins, and the other 70 says like, oh, in the black shirt wins. So people always agree to disagree on every decision almost.
Yeah.
But that's the fun of it, that's sport, that's emotion, so it's good. But it can be frustrating as a player as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it seems that the judges have an easy job just sitting there and watching. But I was a judge at the Danish competition in January, and when you are sitting there and you have to remember that what did one and what did the other do, it's a really tough thing to decide that who was better. So I really respect the work of the judges here. Lorenzo is giving the ball back to Anastasia. Oh, that was a small and powerful combination by Agishka. Now she is taking it to the uppers. Really great control there.
Few mistakes here. Let's see. She can finish strong. Yep. Getting really sweaty.
Yeah, always the hug at the end of the battle. It's really
Yes.
important. You can read the main so the main sentence of football freestyle on the back of Agushka's t-shirt, that all you need is a ball. So if anyone is wondering who's watching the stream, that what do you need for being a freestyler, it is the answer that all you need is a ball. So
That's it. That's our slogan.
yeah,
All you need is a ball. You can do it wherever you're from, where you are, you know, who you are. It doesn't matter. Everybody can freestyle football. We're talking so much, we almost missed the result there. It was
yeah.
2-1 for Augusta.
Yeah.
So in this group stage, everybody's battling each other here. So that's why we see the same girls over and over again on the stage. Once Lucia's back at it. Nice roll to lip stall.
It is quite exhausting to prepare for a battle. Like in every two rounds, you came and have to be showing your really best on stage. So it shows that these girls are real athletes, that they won't get tired after doing crazy combos on stage like this.
Yeah, to do a combo like this, like Laura's doing right now, that's like the same as sprinting, full sprinting. It takes that much energy from your body.
Yeah, and she still has 10 seconds to cover, so she is really good on stamina. And it's beautiful finish by Laura. She's really putting the pressure on Lucia.
Trying to do a lemons to Zani there, but come on, Lucia.
I think we can agree that the lowers are the most difficult part of the game. So
Yeah,
it
for sure.
requires a lot of power, and you have to be really precise on the touch, because if you fail even a bit, then the combo can go away and the cool round can be ruined.
Exactly. It's the most impressive thing, but it's also the thing where the most can go wrong. So it's always hard to find the balance there.
And I think lowers needs the most work. To be a really good lower freestyler, you have to put thousands of hours into it to be consistent on stage with the lowers.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, nice with the jump.
Beautiful.
Also, the further we get in the tournament, I think variation will play a bigger role, because if you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, in the end the judges will say, "Come on, man, you've done this 4 times before," so it becomes less less impressive. So usually you will see that people that actually win tournaments, semifinals, finals, are the people with a lot of variation. People like Andrew Henderson, Erland Fagerli, people like that who have hundreds and hundreds of different tricks. They are usually the ones winning tournaments, because when it comes to the final, they actually have tricks left.
Yeah.
And you go like, whoa, I haven't seen this before, and it's so cool.
Yeah, and the top athletes usually save tricks for the big finals, because they know that if they get into trouble, they can always get back to the saved tricks and they can perform it. And maybe that can be the winning point at the time.
All right, the end of this battle.
Laura did this battle without any mistakes, I think, so she was really confident. She's really strong.
I think so. Laura, 3-0. Great job, Laura. I'm not saying that because I'm from the Netherlands. She deserved to win.
Yeah, true.
Judge.
It's not really famous in Hungary yet, but
Okay.
we have a team and we have a YouTube channel, so we are starting to grow the sport in Hungary, and we have a lot of small kids. And actually there's a funny story from yesterday, that we were training with Jesse on a square, and a random guy, small guy, came to us, and he was on a class trip, and he know us from YouTube. And
Really?
full class stopped at the square to watch us freestyling, and we had a 2 hours long session. So
It's amazing. It's like inspiring, you know,
Yeah.
to motivate the new generation. Maybe we'll start to practice as well, this
Yeah.
kid.
And you know, after as in my case, after 10 years of freestyle, you know, there is such a good feeling in your heart when you see small
Yes.
kids doing freestyle because of you, because you know that what is waiting for them to in the future if they keep going. So I really want to get this feeling to other people.
Exactly, and especially now with the girls here. I mean, they will make, you know, maybe the Hungarian girls will get motivated now to pick up a ball and
I hope so.
do tricks.
Yeah.
This looking good. Little. Then over your neck, back to the front.
Oh, that was a really nice blocking combination.
I must say that for Lucy, for her first time ever being on stage, I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
She already looks more confident than she did like 1 hour ago.
Oh, that was a really nice ending.
Yes. You can tell that Jasmine has been focusing a little bit more on stalls and Jordan stalls and things like this because she's dropping her lowers a little bit.
Yeah, but I think it's all right that so everyone has the right to decide that what she wants to train at.
Of course. That's why it's freestyle.
Yeah, and actually this transition or this variation in sit down was really cool. So I really like the way Jasmine does freestyle. Yeah, and we have to mention the thing before we told that Lucy looked a lot so stressed before the competition, but on stage she looks so relaxed.
Yeah?
And she is still so young, so the future is hers.
Oh, she has nothing to lose.
Yeah. Now Jasmine is going for the signature trick, we can call, Jordan's call.
Yep, there it is. Oh, yes. That maybe looked like a mistake, but she's actually, this was supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
She does it first on a bounce and then she goes for the stall. And that's it. She's still continuing, but the battle is finished.
Maybe the lack of experience, but it's really nice.
The problem is that Lucy doesn't really understand English.
She's too focused.
I don't think I've ever seen this before in the competition, that someone does a full extra round during a battle. Oh, she's loving it so much. She's like, I'm not going home.
Yeah.
I'm staying here.
But
Yeah.
that was cute.
Yeah. That was funny, actually. Yeah.
She still wanted to show something that she couldn't in the previous round.
I remember in the 70s, once at the World Cup of like athletics or something, there was one guy who did an extra lap as well. Like, I'm not sure if it was Olympics or crazy. Jasmine takes it.
That was nice.
Yeah, I think she has a few more, how we call it in freestyle football, signature moves.
Yeah.
I mean, Lucy's very technical, but she hasn't really found her, you know, her own way yet, her own style. This is something that comes with time, so.
But she's still on the beginning of
Course, of her career, yeah. So, if you're in a freestyle battle, do you prefer to start or go second?
Yes, I like to start.
Yeah, me not. I like to reply.
You like to reply?
Yeah.
So if I start, I have the right to decide. So I'm let's say, leading the battle. So
Yes.
I dictate the things, and
Yes.
then the other have to follow me. And if you know somebody does tricks in the first round that I'm not
Yes.
really consistent at, dictate and then see what the others do.
All right. Kalina has had a few injuries in the last year.
I think she had to stop also for a few months because of some kind of injury.
No, she had a motorcycle accident. That's why.
Okay. And this is like the battle of the, let's say, old school girls and the new school Joanna. So
Yeah, you're right. Kalina is as old school as it gets.
yeah,
It's a freestyle basically only focused on difficulty and not on creativity or any. Ooh, so pleasant to watch, isn't it?
it is. And some small battle moves on right there. She's looking like so calm and chilled and confident. So I really like watching this freestyle, her freestyle. And she has that French attitude, like showing the opponent that, okay, I finished, your turn now. And as you can see her in the background, she is like really feeling the music and getting that battle attitude. So it's really important nowadays in freestyle to have a personality like that.
So if you if you're interested in like following these girls, you know, all of these girls are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, name it. For example, on the left here we have Joanna Freestyle on Instagram and Kalina Freestyle. So yeah, go and check them out, give them a follow. So you can see their tricks every day, not just today.
She actually landed that risky move we talked about when
Yes.
you roll back
Yeah.
and then do
Where you
the
don't see the ball.
Let's see what Kalina has to offer here. Oh, that was a really nice variation in the beginning. It's called back around the
Oh,
wall.
that's the worst thing that can happen if your ball goes off stage. Oh, this is cool, but she already, you know, did this kind of before. So I don't think the judges will rate this as high as when she did the first time. Nice. In the meanwhile, we got a good crowd here in Budapest. In the beginning, some people were getting a bit later, but now finally it's filling up. Really cool. Making a bit more noise.
Yeah.
Getting alive, because yeah, it's getting better and better.
Joanna takes it.
Joanna takes it. This is actually an upset. Yeah. I mean, Kalina has always been up there in every tournament in the last 5 years, 6 years, and yeah, she's getting beaten by the new generation. So yeah, well done, Joanna.
Yeah, it was a nice battle.
So, Aguska, it's up to you to choose starting. Jasmine will be starting in 3.
So next up we got the Netherlands versus Poland, and Jasmine is going right away into the Jordan stall.
Yes, she's straight away starting with her hardest trick.
This is such a hard move.
I think there's only like maybe 5 people in the whole world that can do that, including the man.
Yeah.
What's this guy from Japan? I think it's Ushi. Ushi always does this, yeah.
That guy's crazy on those variations.
Oh, I thought she was going for the no touch. But her Tuzani didn't go high enough.
Few mistakes by Agushka, but now she is going for her signature moves.
It would be fun for the situation in the group if Jasmine wins this, because then everybody's winning from each other.
Yeah. That's the beauty
Yeah.
of the sport. Okay, so she recovered pretty well.
Oh, nice. So yeah, a little signature trick there on the head.
girls in general are so good with these stall variations with
Yes.
V stall and dragon stalls. I don't really see in men's doing these kind of
No.
tricks a lot. So it's,
I think some of the combination Jasmine does, I don't think I've seen any other people doing them. I don't think they're her creations, but she does them in a way that is slightly different than, you know. Because that's the good thing with freestyle football is then you can connect the tricks in unlimited amount of ways.
yeah.
Like sometimes trick A is not really new, trick B is not really new, but when you do them together,
Yeah.
it's a new variation, and you can make endless combinations.
Yeah, and I had a discussion with a few freestylers about this topic that nowadays it's a really hot topic in football freestyle, this kind of originality thing.
Yes.
And I think if you, let's say you buy
Of course.
I think like take inspiration from other people's tricks, it's alright.
Oh, she finishes really strong actually here. She really recovered from her previous round. Ah, it's very nice. She's actually doing the uppers on both sides. You don't see that very often here with the women. You know, people doing uppers, you know, the rollers and around the moon only to one side.
Yeah.
I think uppers in general are not the most popular area right now in freestyle football. Maybe they make a comeback soon.
Yeah, I agree on that. Nice battle between these
Yes,
two.
you can see the stress in Jasmine's eyes. Augusta takes it. Liv Cook, who's actually herself one of the best freestylers in the world. Do you think she's thinking, oh, I could have beaten her?
To be honest, I haven't seen Liv competing in a long time, so I'm not sure how she's level is right now. But as I can see from her social media, she's a bit more into like social media and working with different brands and
Promoting the sport, really.
yeah, promoting the sport. That's what I wanted to say. That she's doing, I think, a really great job in the promotion of the sport. So
I think it's very important that we have, you know, strong role models
yeah,
like Liv, like Melody, like Lisa, you know, girls that have a strong following on the internet that can, you know, make our sport popular.
yeah. But I really hope that one day we will see on stage back Kitty, Liv, and also Melody, because these three ladies are so good and the legends of the sport. So
For sure, legends of the sport. It was quite cool. I saw Kalina doing a dragon stall. Don't think I've ever seen her doing a dragon stall in the beginning here.
yeah, that's what we talked about with the variety. So if you want to go far in the competition, you have to take new tricks and new risks at the same time. Laura is going hard with a decent lower combo.
She makes this look so easy.
This combination would considered as a hard combination even in the men's.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful flow there.
And perfectly on the end of the 30 seconds, perfect round.
To be honest, so far today I'm the most impressed by Laura's performance. She's doing really good.
Yeah, like I said before, she's not here to mess around. She's here to win the title,
Yeah.
nothing else.
Real athlete attitude. Oh, nice transition
Ah,
to
yes.
sit down.
Very smooth. That was probably the first upper trick I've ever seen
Yeah.
Laura do. That was nice. It was actually quite cool. She did drop it, but
And the flow on these tricks are so good. So
Yes.
she's not holding it for so long. So she's just doing it as it's a natural thing to just roll and stand up and start with the football on your feet.
True, true. Oh, that always looks a bit messy when you take it in your hand. I mean, it is kind of allowed to put the ball in your hand and spin it, but it's not really accepted in freestyle football if you just take it in your hand like mid-combo and try to recover the ball.
Yeah. Maybe Kalina feels that her strongest point is upper against Laura, so maybe that's why she did a lot of upper moves there.
I think so, yeah. Maybe it's a tactical choice. But it also can be that she doesn't have a lower kind of day. You know, sometimes your leg feel a bit tired, so you can feel it in warm-up usually already, like how your legs are feeling. Are we going to see here the exit of Galina out of the tournament? Because she already lost one battle, she loses another one. I'm pretty sure she's out. Let's see. Not impossible.
But as I can see, Laura is training really hard recently, so she is really deserving to
And Laura takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. She trains so hard. All right. Shout out to Lorenzo, our MC, for the last 5 years, doing an amazing job from the Move crew in Italy. Every event of the WFFA, Super Bowl, European Championships, many national championships. He's the man.
The first one will be Anastasia versus Lucy. Sorry, ladies, can you go back? They didn't like.
He's not happy with the reaction of the crowd. He was like, let's do this again.
She's super young. Come on, make some noise, Lucy. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh. Watch out.
All right.
Nice transition. Anastasia is looking really focused on the, while she's racing.
She wants to win this. She has to win this as well.
She's going hard with the double around the world in the beginning. Another one. Oh.
Yes. Let's go.
Incredible. She's really pushing. Oh
yeah.
My God. Beautiful combination by the Italian monster.
And the style is good as well.
Yeah.
It's not just difficult, very nice and clean. She looks happy with that.
She looks happy, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Two doubles in there. Magellan also, wow.
And that's the thing, like what you said before, that you prefer starting in the battle. I mean, if you do well, you can put the pressure on the other one. Yeah. Oh, she's going for the uppers. Well, why not? Oh, that looks stylish.
Yeah. Some spinning action on the soles.
That trick is very popular amongst the women here.
Small mistake. Yeah, beautiful ending. Nice. Let's see what Lucy brings us in her last round. Or is it her last round? We don't know.
Exactly, you never know with Lucy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Oh.
cool. I didn't see that coming. You can see she's more relaxed now.
Yeah. It's something I can't even do. So crazy. I, this can be a really hard decision, actually.
Yeah? Anastasia, who's traveled here from Italy with her father. I see him in the crowd, very proud, filming.
Really?
The black t-shirt. He's like, oh yeah, we're taking this back to Italy.
He must be so proud of her daughter.
Of course, of course. Yes, my father was right. In the pocket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very nice. Unfortunately, she's out of the tournament, but she did great.
Yeah. So in the crowd we can see Melody from France, who is multiple times world champion, but this time she is not competing. And now we got Joanna versus Lucia, and this is also a battle between the old generation and the new generation. So I'm really curious to see that who's gonna take this one. Seems like Joanna is going to start. Let's see what she can bring on stage. She's starting with her signature moves in blockings. Beautiful actions by the French lady. Oh, the double, yeah. Small mistakes, but she's under control. Yeah, beautiful one. Now it's Lucia's turn.
I like the style on her uppers, very smooth.
And relaxed. Rolling back to the sit-down part. She's looking focused a lot. And she also wants to win this competition, so.
Well, I think they all want to win this competition.
True, true.
I hope so. At least they won the money, that's for sure.
There were some mistakes by Joanna, but maybe it's the lack of experience she has, because she's a really young competitor in the women's scene. So.
And also by this point, you know, they're getting tired. Because after, let's say, 3-4 battles, you know,
Yeah.
it's not easy because you have to stay warm also in between battles. And, well, I don't have to tell you anything. You know it all.
Yeah.
You know better than I do, but... Nice. There's a little improvisation, I think.
Yeah, but I think it's some guys, it can be a really fun way of doing freestyle when you just don't go the tricks that you wanted to do originally, but if you can still do some other tricks with improvisation, it can even be better in the eyes of the judges that, okay, so the guy didn't have the 100% control, but he still did some cool tricks, so I think it can be a good point in the judges. Yeah, the camera guy just passed the ball back.
Yeah, exactly. Multitasking.
Yeah.
So a lot of a question we get very often as freestyle footballers, like, what kind of material do you need to do this sport? And a lot of the beginners are always worried about, do I have the right shoes, do I have the right ball, do I have the right t-shirt? It's not important. Just buy a ball, start practicing, and in the beginning you should just focus on, you know, trying to learn the tricks, and which ball and football, you can get to that later, because in general, you know, you need a good quality ball, sure, and you need shoes that are light and easy to play with. but it's not the most important thing. It's just practice, practice, practice.
Yeah. So in the beginning, the ball or nothing matters. So
Nothing
really,
matters. All you
if
need is a ball.
yeah, if you buy the cheapest ball, you are alright.
Doesn't matter. For the first year, anything will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's also good if you have internet connection to see
Yeah,
the
that
tricks
helps.
and connect.
Yeah, because it's a very internet-driven community.
Yeah. And I think the social media helped a lot in the growing of the sport. So if you run the page of I'm a footballer, I'm a freestyler, so these pages have the
Exactly.
development of
No, it's
sport a
true.
lot. So
It's community spirit. All right, this is a very essential battle, actually.
The winner of these two will join Aguska in the semifinal. No, I'm wrong.
So as Lorenzo said, the winner of this battle will go through.
Okay, sorry. I got it wrong because I was remembering the points, but it's about the ranking. So
Or maybe not.
we're battling Anastasia
Okay.
for the results of this. Um, are you guys ready?
Looking very serious here. Well, it's a serious thing. Liv already wanted to go up with the sign. It was like, no, 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 wait, wait. All right, 3-0 Lucia.
yeah, Rona seems upset, but
Yeah, she was disappointed.
yeah,
That's normal. I mean, if you
Yeah.
train that hard and, it doesn't have the result you want to.
yeah. As I can see, Liv is making some kind of live vlogging or something.
Yeah, so Liv, besides the fact that she's a freestyle footballer, she is also one of the, the faces of the campaign of the UEFA. We Play Strong. You should check it out on social media. We Play Strong. So she's doing vlogs, videos, like challenges, interviews, all kind of stuff. So she's really promoting, women's football in general, freestyle football, and she's just a really fun character. So you should really check her out.
I think in today's life, it's really important to be present on the internet and on social media platforms because the young generation only follow these and they don't watch TVs, they don't read newspapers, so you can only touch them by internet. So
Exactly.
it's really important to have a character on the internet who they can look up and search for and follow their tricks and tips. Now.
This is actually really cool. I'm not even sure if you know who this is.
No.
But this is Rocky. This is the first female freestyle football player ever.
Really?
Yes. I know this girl since maybe 15 years.
Wow.
She was with me in the original Monta crew. She's in the Street Legends.
Wow.
Yes, yes. She was like in the Nike campaign. Nike was actually one of the sponsors of this tournament, so shout out to Nike. She was actually in like the Nike campaigns already in the first 2002, 2003 commercials. So it's really cool. She was one of the first freestylers I ever saw doing like around the world. And
I've been into football freestyle for 10 years, but this fact was also new for me.
Yes,
so.
and she's also maybe the best street football player in the world.
Wow.
Yes. And she's not the biggest star, but in terms of 1v1, 3 versus 3, I think Rocky is the best.
Wow. So it's really pleasing to see her on stage.
Rocky also does a lot of like, you know, motivational talking at events, hosting events, things like this. And she has her own project called Favela Street, where she goes into areas in different countries and try to make a change through to street football. So yeah, this girl's really doing great things. So shout out to Rocky. With the semi-final soon. So there's only 4 girls left in this first ever Women's European Freestyle Football Championships here in Budapest. The best of the best. I think we need a few moments. Lorenzo is warming up the crowd. He's making sure if they're really ready for this. Backstage, the girls are getting ready here for the semi-finals. We need a few moments. The judges getting back into positions.
We still need missing Kitty. Kitty is too busy with selfies. Here, back in Hungary. It's even vice versa, upside down.
All right, the judges are back, but we're still waiting for Kitty, I think.
Laszlo, where's Kitty? Can you go with him? Honoring in Hungarian?
Kitty, where are you? Get your button on this judging seat.
Maybe Liv can crack a few jokes in the meanwhile.
So Liv, okay, Kitty's here.
All right, Kiki's back. There we go.
She's eating something. You need sugar in your brain to get ready to judge.
She had a power nap maybe, so she's ready for the semi-finals. There we go. 4 girls left. European Championships. Freestyle football. Organized by the WFFA and UEFA. We play strong. Lucia from Slovakia against Laura from the Netherlands. Let's go. Concentration. I'm ready. Is Mate ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Semi-final.
Lucia starting with some upper moves right there. Nice face rolls.
Nice. Back to lowers. Ah, good. She saves it there.
In this part of the competition, you really don't have time to save tricks, so you really have to go all in here. Because in this this part, you don't have time to correct anything. So it's only these 3 minutes, and then the winner will go through to the final. So
always starting with this combo, with a few basics and alternate lemons here. And another one. I think she was playing for a few more there.
Yeah.
She didn't complete the combo.
That transition with the double rotation is really good.
Oh, this was really smooth.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful, yes, I agree. Oh yeah, let's see if she can reply with the combo. Oh, very good.
I think this is the best lower combo from Lucia in this tournament so
Yes.
far. Nice ending with the alternative to Ghana. Let's see what she is going to do next.
Okay, so far it's a pretty equal battle. Small mistake there by Lucia, and another one. Oh, it's not very good to mess it up in the end, you know, because that's like the last thing that you bring with you to the next to your next round. Yeah, she's doing these soul
Nice
stuff, spinning, small variation, slightly different than last time.
Really consistent. Like,
Yes.
you don't really see losing the control from Laura. The
Very
finishing,
strong.
Beautiful.
I think at this point Laura is leading a little bit, so let's see if Lucia can get back into. Oh yeah, full freeze. She dropped it, yeah? Yeah.
No mistake.
Oh, I love those, like the Charlie juggles.
Charlie juggles, yeah. Let's see for the last round.
Oh, that's so difficult.
How high that was.
Yes, was eyebrow height.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing, you know, flexibility is also very important.
And Laura is showing a tiny bit more variation compared to her last round, so not totally different tricks, but small details are different. So.
All right, that was our first semi-final here at the European Championships in Budapest. What do you think is more stressful, on the stage or being a judge?
It's two totally different of stress, but I would say on stage, because you know that how many hours you put in to be on the stage, and it's only 3 minutes, and if you mess it up, you mess it up your whole preparation for the competition.
All right, judges. Just giving a little explanation on her thoughts about this battle.
Laura, yeah.
And Laura goes straight to the final.
I think that was no surprise.
No surprise, no. I think Lucia did great, but Laura was very strong, especially the first round was amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very good. So who's going to join her in the final here?
Oh, now we got the battle between Poland and Italy. The current world champion versus one of the youngest competitors. So this is going to be a tough one, and both of these ladies are really strong with lowers. So.
And Anastasia, she was actually 3rd or 4th at Super Bowl last time. I remember it was a very surprising like 3rd place battle against Jordan's sister.
Yeah.
What's her name? Alexane.
Alexane,
yeah. Everybody was like, whoa, what's happening here? That was very cool.
So let's see how the current world champion performs.
Very smart. She's starting with the no-touch combo because she knows Anastasia will try to do this as well.
Yeah.
And then go straight to the all-round stuff and to uppers. Oh, very good.
Yeah, it's really hard to do this.
Weak.
Yasuke stall with both feet.
Yeah, I've never managed to do it weak. No, never. See, she's replying now.
Starting with no touch, of course. She's going further. One more. Okay.
Did she drop it or no?
No.
No, she didn't.
She got it.
Few seconds left for some sits.
She's doing some cheeky variations in sit-downs. And I think the general flow on Anastasia's performance is really good.
Amazing battle, really equal so far, really smooth uppers here by Augushka.
This could even be a final.
Oh yeah, this is final worthy for sure. Very smooth, very fast.
I like the way that Agushka is using both of her feet.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
See, she's adding a little touch to it with the handstand here. And to the clutch? No, not yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful, perfect round by Agushka. Oh, some hardcore moves by Anastasia.
Yes.
She's really pushing hard with lowers.
Amazing.
And she's showing variety. Because
Big drop. Oh, very nice by Augushka. She gives her ball to finish off the set. It's hard with a different ball, you know. It's like giving a tennis player a different racket. It's the grip is different.
yeah, because almost every freestyler uses the balls with different air pressure. So
That as well, yes.
yeah, and the surface can be also different. So
Ooh, big mistake by Augushka. What's going to happen here in the second semi-final? Who's going to join Laura in the final? Come on, Augushka. Very smooth. Now she's going to do that.
Jordan stall.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Nice out by Agushka.
And the last round. I think everything comes down to this one. This is the deciding one.
The smooth sit down performed by Anastasia is really her signature. I've never seen someone doing that kind of sit downs in competition.
I will tell you something. I have no idea who's winning this.
Me neither.
No clue. This is going to be a tough one. This is one of those moments where I'm happy commentating, not judging.
Yeah.
Because I've judged quite a few events in my days, but no. I prefer it now lazy from the screen.
Yeah.
It's up to them now to decide, because this is not an easy decision.
I think both of these ladies would deserve to be in the final.
For sure.
If we see their performance during this whole tournament, they both did really good.
Yes. I mean, Anastasia had better lowers. I think all round, Augushka was very smooth, have some nice touches, some nice variations, maybe a bit more speed in the transitions. Yeah, it's very difficult, I don't know. Style, both have style.
Yeah. But I think the lower part goes to Anastasia.
Yeah.
Because she did more variety and
For
more
sure, for
advanced
sure.
combo, so I'm really curious to see that. How will the judges decide?
Yes. We might go to 2-1 situation
Yeah.
again, I think. I'm hoping for extra round. Let's see. Yeah, Jesse is right. That's the most fun thing. If you can surprise people, you know, if you can surprise the judges, surprise the crowd, show something fresh. And I think both did here, so. All right. And now Augushka against Laura in the final.
Yeah.
All right.
That is going to be a really good final. But I would like to say congrats for Anastasia, because she did really well.
But she's not out yet. She can still get third place in the small final and get that third prize. So there's still hope for a spot on the, what do you call it, on the stage, like on the podium. All right, we're getting some entertainment here.
Yes, some artistic performance by these girls on stage.
Do me a favor, don't go dancing. All right. Little entertainment by the girls here from Budapest. Dance show was good. So the freestylers actually had a few moments to relax. For the third place battle and the big final.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see that who is going to take this title for the first ever Women's European Championship. So
Let's go let the judges. Please, the queen, can we call you back?
I think we're first going to have the third place battle.
yeah,
Yeah, it would be weird to do it after the final.
yeah.
700,000 Instagram followers, so she must be there.
Just want to give a shout out to the sponsors of this tournament, Visa, Nike and Hublot, and of course the UEFA. We play strong. Amazing setup, great tournament. And we just have a few girls left. Who's going to be the winner?
That's the question here, man.
That's the question. We'll find out very soon.
I can see Lucia and Anastasia looking so happy. So,
Sometimes third place battles
Yeah.
are the best because the pressure is off.
yeah,
I mean, of course, you're a little disappointed, but you know,
yeah.
you already know that you're in the semis. You did a good result, so yeah, sometimes they're really good. So let's have a look.
And in this section of the competition, you know, you don't have nothing to lose and you will go all in. So
Exactly.
even if you drop, you will be like that. Okay, I tried my best, and this
Of
time
course.
it wasn't enough, but maybe next time.
But in the end, it's about having fun,
Yeah,
isn't it?
sure.
So that should always be the key ingredient into every sport.
But that's the best thing about the freestyle football community in general, that even if they are going against each other in the battles, they are still remembering that they are friends and they are brought there by the same passion. So it's a really good thing about football freestyle, that you are not battling enemies, but you are battling friends, and
That's it.
eventually you will still training together later after the competition and go to the after party together. So
For sure.
it's like a big family, you know.
100%.
Starting with some sit downs with Anastasia. Let's see if she can bring some new flavor into her stuff.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Ooh, she drops it, but I love this idea actually.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But that's again something that only the girls can do, I think, because the men are not flexible enough to do that motion. Or only some of them.
That's the thing, you know. If you cannot win it in pure strength, you have to come up with other ways to, you know, to find your way. So
And I think the one of the best representatives of this kind of style is Kosuke from Japan. He really finds always new ways to twist the ball around his body. So
yeah, to move his body as well.
yeah. Nice little landing by Lucia. Let's see what Anastasia is bringing us in her last 30 minutes.
That
Seconds.
Magellan was so low. They must be really tired at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Who's taking the bronze medal? Who's going for third place here at the European Championships?
Nice finishing round by Anastasia. Going for the Jordan stall. So easy.
Yes.
For her, of course. Not in general. Beautiful.
I feel sometimes a bit sorry for Lucia because every tournament she becomes second or third place. Everywhere. I think at the World Championships she was like 3 times in a row second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Charlie used to have
Yeah.
until he won the World Championship. So maybe it's her her turn next year. And again, the respect after the battle, very essential.
the crowd gives pretty good support for these athletes.
Yeah. Lucia is such a nice girl as
Yeah.
well, so humble. All right, third place.
Who do you think will take this one?
I think Lucia.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Lucia.
But not we are judges, so,
No,
so let's
yeah, yeah.
see.
What do we know?
Yeah.
It's okay. Yes, yes. So, what's the feeling and what's like the, not the strategy, but the fact that you are ready to react? So, what's the feeling for you ladies when someone is landing an amazing dig? Maybe you are planning something and you said, oh, I switch, I go with the lowest, for example. What's this mechanism you are at?
I think it depends on the person because some people are battling with their own notes, so they have all 3 rounds ready, and some people are just there freestyling, reacting.
Literally freestyle.
Yeah, literally freestyling, reacting to the other person's round. So it's up to them. And what I can say for judging is that I've been judging for now years, and also I've been battling in the past. And it's really 2 different points. Out there seeing the other person doing it, and here seeing
Kitty spreading some knowledge here.
Yeah.
it's 2 different things.
She's a really experienced
She knows
freestyler.
what she's talking about. She's like 4 times world champion, so.
So, let's see Kitty decision first for this battle for the third place. Anastasia,
Whoa.
1-0.
All
Kitty
right.
is going for Anastasia.
Anastasia and
Okay.
Anastasia takes it.
So that's why not we are the
That's why
judges.
we're not judging. We know nothing. Great, great job by both girls.
Yeah. It
And
must be a
Anastasia.
nice experience for Anastasia to
Yeah.
get the third place in Budapest.
I think third is the maximum that she could achieve.
Yeah.
So and she did it. So
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm really curious to see the final battle between
Oh,
Krista
yeah.
and Laura. These 2 ladies are really pushing the boundaries away all the time. So
Lorenzo is hyping up the crowd for the last time now. Only one bit of battle left. 3 minutes.
yeah,
All
there,
you need is a ball.
yeah, there is no freestyle competition without Lorenzo. Yeah, he's all,
No.
all the time hyping the crowd and getting the tricks and the athletes.
on the judges' point of view, thank you.
I've never seen him do any tricks, but
Me neither.
actually he's a good basketball freestyler. Yeah. But football freestyle, no.
Yeah. He even runs a crew in Italy called Da Move.
Exactly.
And they do performances all over Italy and all over Europe with different kind of acts like basketball and BMX and every kind of stuff. So huge shout out to Lorenzo for going hard in this urban culture and yeah,
All right, final. The Netherlands against Poland.
yeah. Agushka is going first. That's surprising.
This is pretty cool because Laura is defending her European title and Agushka is the world championship.
Yeah.
So this is the European champion against the world champion.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better than this, doesn't it?
This could be like a super cup or something.
She starts off straight away with 2 new tricks. She hasn't done this competition yet. Straight to the soles, keeps up the tempo, very nice. I love the switch of the legs, like you said before. Really cool.
Yeah, she's playing for the music.
And the
Nice
clipper. And a
Whoa.
perfect first round by Augusta.
That's
Amazing.
why she's a world champion.
Yeah, amazing. Let's see what Laura can do. Also new variation there. Very nice.
She doesn't look stressful at all.
She does it a little faster than in the semis, yeah.
She knows she can do it.
Also amazing round.
Beautiful
I think
round.
so far Augusta's leading slightly, but let's see how this goes. Oh, she's really stepping up her game here now.
Yeah, Now comes the most interesting part of the battle, the lower battle.
A drop, but great combo. DJ's playing a nice tune here as well, so the girls can feel the music.
She did some great control on the Yosukes with both feet, rolling on the leg, so she looks satisfied with this round of her.
Oh, she
Laura
also
wanted to
drops it.
reply.
Laura has to have a strong round now,
Yeah,
because Augusta already did one round of lowers, which is the hardest for her. Yes. Another
she's
one.
going hard.
She didn't drop it. Even Augusta's cheering.
Yeah,
All right, the two best girls of Europe. There we go. Augusta against Laura. Last round by Augusta. Some uppers around the face.
really smooth upward there.
Yes.
Beautiful transition.
She went so fast the camera guy lost her. Oh yeah, very nice. Small mistake.
But since she won the Red Bull Freestyle, she has been traveling a lot, so it must be a bit hard to
practice. Yeah.
practice. Yeah, but she's still showing a decent level. So
Abbas Lemon, so difficult. Oh, big drop there.
I really like the fact about Agnieszka that she's hyping the crowd
Yeah.
even when her opponent does the tricks. So
Such a humble person.
yeah,
All right.
that was the final of the first ever European Freestyle Football Championship here in Budapest. And in a couple of minutes we're going to see that who is going to be crowned as the Queen of Europe in freestyle football.
You don't see very often that the final is the best battle, but I think in this tournament the final is actually the best one.
Yeah.
The most energetic, the most speed, the highest level on the lowers. They were playing on each other with the tricks, so yeah, not an easy job for the judges. So I'm not going to do any predictions here,
Yeah, me
especially
neither.
not because we were wrong last time.
Giving to Liv as head judge and also as weekly strong ambassador is joining us with the classic raise up. So I would love to have
All right, you can feel that the whole room is nervous.
People are getting closer to the stage.
Yeah, so now we're going to do it slightly different. So what happened is that the judges, they spoke to each other and they told each other the vote. And now the head judge, Liv Cook, sorry. The head judge, Liv Cook, she's going to raise the hand of the winner.
Yeah. Everyone
So-
in the crowd grabbed their phones and everyone is filming that who's going to be crowned as the winner of this competition.
All right.
If Agushka will take this, I think she's going to go emotional.
100%.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see. Let the head judge do her work and let's see who wins.
15, 14.
So let's see.
And now Gushka is the European champion.
Yeah.
Poland does it again.
Great job by Agushka, but huge shout out to Laura for pushing the lowers. And oh, the balloons came also. Look at this.
Hey, and the crowd is partying as well.
Yeah.
Oh, what a final, man. Amazing.
I think we can say that this was the best ever freestyle football battle between women.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing.
It was a really decent battle, and now yeah, the fun part of the night starts. Everyone can relax and enjoy their staying in Budapest.
So we have Agushka from Poland who takes the first title here in Budapest. Second place we've got Laura from the Netherlands, and third place is
Anastasia.
Anastasia from Italy.
Yes.
I got too excited, I forgot.
Yeah, and I really hope that this kind of events will be a trend in the upcoming years, that women will have different events for the sport.
Exactly. We play strong.
Yeah.
I can see the disappointment in Laura's face, but you know, that's sport. You win, you lose.
Yeah.
Jasmine on stage is trying to do a Jordan stall with a big football. Now I'm joking. No.
But every time you lose a competition, you learn something, and as you can see, Kitty, the experienced woman legend, told to Laura that she shouldn't be upset, so she should take it as a good lesson.
So now we're going to the award ceremony. And she wins 6,000 euros as well.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
She can buy 60 new footballs.
Yeah. Or she can go on a really nice holiday to rest these competitions out.
So she can train more with other freestylers from a different country. That's the thing what freestylers do. Even on their holidays, they always check if there's local freestylers so we can jam.
Yeah, it's totally true. So now everyone is looking stressed out on the stage. Everyone is smiling. Everyone is having fun.
Yeah, so before we go to the award ceremony, I want to thank everyone involved in this competition. The WFFA, World Freestyle Football Federation, UEFA, We Play Strong, and the sponsors, Hublo, Nike, and Visa. And now we're going to award ceremony. Third place goes to Anastasia from Italy. Oh, she's happy, she's smiling. I think it's sometimes better to take third and second place.
Yeah, yeah. Even if you're young like Anastasia, so at the age of 17, that would be a huge motivation to reach the third place on the Women's European Championships.
All right, great job, Laura. Second place, go Holland, woo!
And of course, we have to mention that in actually 3 months, they have a competition again at Super Bowl. So
that's it.
So maybe
rematch.
Yeah. So they can prepare to beat each other if they lose from someone. So
yes, and the winner, our new European champion, Auguszka from Poland.
So now she is world champion, European champion,
everything champion.
Yeah, she's really taking her freestyle to another level.
Nice. Together with Liv, who's also a former world champion. She won Super Bowl in 2017, right?
Yeah, so many women world champions here in this hall tonight. We got Melody, Kitty, Liv, Kalina, Auguszka. Yeah.
I think even Lucia won Super Bowl like 2010 or 11 or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, people. I want to thank everybody for watching here. And Mate, thank you for co-commentating with me.
My pleasure, man. It was a really good experience to see these ladies pushing the boundaries of this beautiful sport. So let's hope we will see each other in a few months again. Thank you, Daniel.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.